This is something that I also need to touch on. These overly conscious black people, they'll say things like, oh, the Bible is the white man's religion. No, it's not. And no offense to Caucasians, but the Most High has shown me the truth about them. These people had no God concept before us. It wasn't until the black Moors went over there to Europe to teach those people spirituality. Nothing came from them. Now, if you want to look at what really has taken place on this earth, of course, everything is led by spirit, but unfortunately, these are the group of people that the enemy used to bring terror to this planet. When the Nation of Islam used to say that these people were the devil, they did embody the spirit and the likeness of the devil. The Bible says that Satan steals, kill, and destroy. The Bible says that the world belongs to Satan. Who runs this world? What have the Caucasian race done? Didn't they steal, kill, and destroy? Every continent on this planet, every indigenous people, they've unalived and slaughtered and stole their identity, stole their history and culture. So I don't want to hear no black person say anything, oh, that's the Caucasian's religion. No, it is not. These people didn't know anything about God. They didn't have any form of spirituality. The Most High didn't even create them. He created, darker skinned people. But these are a group of people, Caucasians, they came later. Thousands of years later. He didn't even create them. So I don't want to hear nothing about, it's and that's another way how they keep us tricked, to keep us away from our God, to keep us away from the clear truth that the Most High is teaching us in the Bible. Oh, that's the Caucasian man's religion. Just so ignorant and stupid. you know, if that's the case, why were the first Christians black? Why do the Ethiopian monks guard their life with the Ark of the Covenant? These people have the Ark of the Covenant. Explain to me the original Hebrew tribes that are still in Africa, like the Limba people and the Igbo people, the real Hebrews. I mean, come on, bro. You got to have knowledge. You got to research this stuff before you just start opening up your mouth. Now, yes, salvation is for everyone, but judgment does come and they will be judged for what they have done to the planet. That's just what it is. That's just how it is. When I look at something like 9/11 and I saw all of those people lose their lives, see, to us that really hurts, right? But see, that's a part of America's judgment, and something worse than 9/11 is coming. See, something like when I watched that thing with 9/11 and them people jumping from those buildings, man, I can't watch stuff like that. It made me cry. But to God, to him, in a way, that's judgment to him. And you can't say anything about it because he's God. He can do whatever he want to do. When God brings judgment, he brings real judgment. And because of how filthy and moral and wicked and boastful and prideful America is, something worse than 9/11 is coming to this nation. God, he's just. But anyway, like I was saying, the Most High is just. And, karma is real. You will reap what you sow. Everyone has to be accountable for their sins. That's another thing. I look at how mean people are, and people have the spirit of gossip. Someone could go online and say, oh, well, so and so is this. How can you say so and so is that? Do you have proof of that? That's like me saying you have cancer. I can't say you have cancer if I don't know for a fact that you have cancer. Stop gossiping about people. Don't do that. You cannot do that. It's someone right now that I know, all their life, all they did was gossip and tell lies on people. And now they're facing a lawsuit because they gossiped too much and they lied too much. See, sin has repercussions. Follow the Bible. I look at the baby mama, baby daddy epidemic, the child support epidemic. This wouldn't happen if you follow the Bible. Well, what if I was married? Well, if you wait for the right person the way the Most High instructed you to, not acting on your own lust. Did you know that your husband was from God? Did you know that your wife was from God? No, you picked that person. The Bible says, who the Most High joins together, let no one tear apart. It's simple. People make all of these jokes about the Bible, but look how simple it is. Just follow it. You wouldn't have as many STDs, these many broken homes, the sky high child support cases, the bitter baby mamas. You wouldn't have that. But you're weak. I gotta have sex. I gotta have sex. I gotta have. Well, now sex has gotten you an STD. Now sex has made you a baby father that got to deal with a crazy deranged baby mama. You did that to yourself. You want to have sex? Do that. It comes with a price, though. You want to have sex? Do that. Now you're a baby mama. All you have to do is just follow God. But you're too weak to do that. Just admit it. You're weak. No, I want to have sex. I have to smoke this. I have to drink that. You're weak. So you can't call yourself a God. People be walking around saying, how you a God, bro? And you can't even control your lower self. You can't, a real God, you cannot tempt a God. You can't tempt no God.